everyone, and welcome to Real Estate in Minutes. I'm Romeo, Chadley, Crisostomo, team leader of the RCC Real Estate Group at Harvey Callis Real Estate Brokerage. Joining me today is Chadley, the Executive Vice President of Rad Marketing. Rad Marketing is one of the top sales and marketing firms for pre-construction developments in the GTA and Canada, having achieved over $6 billion in sales. We're here to discuss the exciting developments in Hamilton and developments by Slate Asset Management. Slate is known for its strategic investments and development projects. Sean, could you tell us a bit about Slate?
Absolutely. Slate Asset Management, a true Canadian company with roots back in this city and especially west end of the city. They have offices around the world. I have the luxury of being in one of their offices in Frankfurt. I visited that office. They have office in, Chicago, London, Oslo, New York, you name it. But they're still having their core business in Toronto, where they bring a lot of great projects, a lot of luxury great projects in the city of Hamilton. So I don't know if you remember, back in 2021, we launched one of the top luxury projects in history of the city. It's called One Delisle, and it was picked by Stories Publications as Project of the Year. The level of craftsmanship and the details basically coming in any projects by Slate Asset Management is almost second to none. And now they're bringing that very same philosophy into Hamilton's market in a project that we're going to discuss more later.
Yeah, Sean, last year we explored the promising opportunities in Hamilton. Tell us a little bit about Hamilton and what makes it a hotspot for real estate investors.
So it's really critical to understand the population growth happening in Ontario. In the past 2 years alone, we increased the number of people in this province by 1 million people. But remember, not everyone can buy in places like City of Toronto, Mississauga, Oakville, and traditionally speaking, everyone's tried to, expand and go to other sub-markets. And Hamilton's has been one of the top, basically, beneficiaries when it comes to markets in the past couple of years. Simply said, affordability, proximity to US border. They have their own airport. The LRTs come in within Hamilton with 17 stations, and you're gonna have almost $7 billion investment from private and public sector coming to Hamilton. And that makes it very attractive, place for end users and investors.
One of the most anticipated projects by Slate is the development of Corktown. Can you tell us what makes Corktown unique from other developments and what makes this a great investment opportunity?
There are a few items that, to me, the number one thing is transit. So if you look at where the site's located, we're only 2 blocks, 4-minute walk to main GO Transit hub in Hamilton. For those commuters in Toronto, it's only like 45 minutes, and they're right there, 4 minutes to that station, and you're home, right? Another great thing is we're also block and a half from one of the major hospitals, St. Joe's Hospital in Hamilton, and that tells you that the pool of future tenants and residents of the building will be made up from those healthcare professionals, nurses, and people that really wanted to be close to their hospital because they work on shifts, right? So that's another great thing. The third thing is the developer itself, like when it comes to Slate Asset Management, with the partnerships with Bank of Montreal in this project, they bring huge credibility, and the track record showed that they not only bring product that it suits, public and average buyers, but also they usually elevate their games when it comes to finishes, upgrades, and craftsmanship, which in return translate into better appreciation for those investors considering this as something down the road.
Oh, that's amazing. That's good to know. Actually, you don't even know that I actually bought one unit in that.
I bought 2, so this is a great investment. And Romeo, we sell a lot of projects on behalf of developers. And to be honest, when I looked at the numbers, the rental market is pretty strong in Hamilton. As a matter of fact, going back to Bullpen's quarterly report, they're standing on number 4 top rental market in Southern Ontario after Toronto, Etobicoke, North York. It is Hamilton, right above Oakville, right above Mississauga, right above places like maybe Brampton, which they have huge hype. That's why when it comes to rental and holding assets, I think the ROI and return on investment for markets like Hamilton is very great. I'm an investor myself, and I approve it.
Yeah. I know that you're a savvy real estate investor. So, Sean, what are your top tips for investors starting out in their real estate investment journey?
I think the number one thing is access to a team of professionals. That starts with realtor, your lawyer, your accountant, because you want to make sure that you get right advice, right? Otherwise, you're kind of like a chicken without a head, and running around trying to find something that you think is good, right? But you really need to, this is a teamwork, right? So you really need to work with professionals who have your best interest in their heart, right? And to me, even almost 2 decades in the business, I have a team of advisors that I always go to when I want to invest myself. And I think pretty much everyone that I know of, in terms of savvy investors, they do the same thing. Because you want to know tax complications, you want to know, the growth potential for any market or any, building you're investing in. You want to make sure that, your closing cost is all expected and you're not going to get hit at the very end with a big bill. Like all those things, it makes you plan better and to see better return on your investments. Again, number one thing to me, have a team of professionals who can help you along the way.
Thank you for joining us, Sean. We're always happy to answer any real estate questions you might have. Call us or send us a direct message if you have any questions or need help. Thank you for joining us in Real Estate in Minutes. Until next time, this is Chad.
And I'm Sean.
See you next time.